Well, that didn't suck as much as last night did. And of course, leave it up to the guy who had a walk-off home run yesterday to rob Stanton of a home run right now over the wall that would have made it 10-9. Unbelievable. Shout out to Trent Grisham, too, for that off the freaking foul pole grand slam. So, and it was good to see Duke Ellis in there. Get a base hit, his first major league hit. Steal a base. Jazz also. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yes, this is a frustrating loss, but I'm not as frustrated as I was yesterday. I have a feeling this is going to kind of ignite some of the Yankees' bats. It's games like this that tend to ignite the bats. So I expect them to go after the Cubs pretty hard. And we don't have to face Shota Managa. He threw 7 no-hit innings today. And the team collectively no-hit the Pittsburgh Pirates today, the Cubs. It was a combined no-hitter. He threw 7 no-hit innings. So we don't have to face Managa, the best Japanese pitcher in the major leagues. So, but shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody here. Really. Yeah. And man, Wyatt Langford, man, he had himself a series. Walk-off grand slam last night. Robbed freaking Stanton of a 3-run bomb that would have made it 10-9. Yeah. The late rally, yeah, Mr. Brian, yeah, 100%. Daniel Berry, comedian Mo Brown's in the place too. Yeah, Yamamoto, good for him. I could care less about Yamamoto personally. Yeah, he's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, so he was on the IL for almost 4 months. Yeah. Trent Grisham does play when he does perform when he plays. So, yeah. Yeah. And Marcus Stroman didn't have it tonight, unfortunately. He did not have it. I thought the same thing right here, Ken. What do you know, buddy? I thought same thing. I mean, he did, but, he usually hits him, 100 feet over the wall, but he got freaking robbed. Thankfully, the Orioles lost tonight, yeah. Yeah, the Orioles lost, so the Yankees didn't lose any ground in the standing, so. Yeah. Speaking of football, the Jets gave their cornerback an extension, which is kind of cool. Michael Carter, the cornerback, for those that are Jets fans. So yeah, according to Pro Football Rumors, $10 million, over $10 million a year, which is kudos to them. So they're locking up one of their guys. Yeah. Yep. We'll see. Yeah, Grisham's got the old school. It's like a dirty mustache too, like a sloppy mustache. It's like him and freaking Austin Wells. Like these guys are rank. Carlos Rodon, they're rocking the mustaches, man. It's like an episode of Welcome Back, Kotter, or Bosom Buddies or something like that, man. Back in the day. The Jets have fan. Well, I am a couple dozen, Ken. I'm one of them. they do. Yeah. A couple dozen, Ken. Yeah. I have a feeling, we'll see Dominguez at some point, but he doesn't solve any pitching problems. Yeah. No, we need, like, if you haven't heard, so Luis Hill's pitching Friday, Clark Schmidt's pitching Saturday against the Cubs, and then Cole Sunday. So Cole's not going to miss a start. And then Ian Hamilton's rehab was bumped up from AA to AAA today, too. So he's one step away, too. So it looks like we have more arms coming back, which is good. Over-runner for showing Taylor Swift tomorrow. Oh, is it the Chiefs play tomorrow? Probably, I'd say I would just say 100%, Robert. If she's there, she's gonna be on TV. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game though against Chiefs Ravens, man. That's gonna be a good game. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah. And it was just a calf cramp, Brandon, which is good. So, yeah, I look. He's smart. If he feels something off, he addresses it right away. So we need more guys like that. So, yeah, yeah. I mean, they said today. Uh, excuse me. Boone said that they're going to go closer by committee from now on for the rest of this year. So, and Holmes was fine with it. He answered all the questions. Last night, he answered all the questions today. So, you know, which is good too. But this is why we need guys like Cody Poteet and freaking, like guys like Nestor Cortez and some of these other guys who need to be long relievers. Because when we have a starter like this who can't get past 4 innings, we need somebody who can come in so that we're not using 8 pitchers. So Tommy Kahnle could be, so could Weaver, so could Tim Hill, so could Cousins, E. Frost, Ian Hamilton. So they're going to go. I mean, E. Frost was better tonight too. So yeah. Well, exactly, Pasty. He takes it on the chin. Stanton takes it on the chin. IKF took it on the chin. He does. I always respect that, and I respect that his teammates have his back too. That gets respect all the time from me. Yeah, Taylor. I don't even know if he's cleared waivers yet, Ken. There's no news that he's cleared waivers. That he's been claimed. It's crazy. I don't think they're going to convert Holmes to a starter, Jack. He's not built. And again, I mean, I don't think he'll be back here next year. So it wouldn't be enough time to convert him to a starter anyway. Kind of Mike King wise, but I don't know if he has that repertoire that King does. Yeah, exactly. Let's get the likes up, gang. Always gonna get the likes up. Let's celebrate here, being with each other, venting. This is kind of therapy, post game therapy when they lose, man. So hit that like button, pretty please. It's greatly appreciated. Oh, I appreciate that, Clemenda. Oh, I'm from New York, Wink. I'm from Manhattan, dude. I'm from Manhattan, Nathaniel. And when Tommy's on, he's pretty damn good. So, and he throws hard. Yeah. Now we need Aaron Judge for his bat to wake up. I mean, Soto he went deep today, which is good. So, yeah, Nathaniel, I called it therapy once they won too because we have people who complain if they win by 4 that they should have won by 8. There are fans that actually do that. So, I'm not saying you folks, but um, there's folks that just look for reasons to complain all the time. They're not happy unless they're miserable, which is crazy. Nathaniel, man, being calm it's part of my nature. It's also 25 years of martial arts. It's just I stay grounded and centered. No. Dominguez homer today. Oh yeah, yeah. We'll see. Yankees need to really key off this part of the game here. And then they need to win a series against the Cubs, man. They need to win a series against the Royals too. There's no doubt about that. So there's no doubt about that. Hey, Davey, what's happening? What is good, Davey? Leo AZ. Mark, come on, man. Let's not put the name calling. Come on. Yeah, Red Sox lost again. The Orioles lost today too. So Dominguez. Well, on pace for doesn't mean much word lifer, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah, the offense started coming like too late. They got to stop coming. Yeah, the O's lost to the White Sox. They got their asses kicked by the White Sox. I think it was 8-1 today. They did. They got their asses kicked by the White Sox, the Orioles. Yep. We'll see, Johnny TD. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Judge might need a def. Yeah, he'll be tired. He'll be pressing. This is what happened when he was trying to get that 62. He was pressing for a little while, and then he kind of regained his footing. But I wouldn't hesitate to sit Judge. Play Grisham. Yeah, we'll see, TD. Baltimore lost to the worst team in baseball, Davey. Yes, it happens. Yankees aren't the only team that loses to shitty teams. The Orioles do too. The Dodgers do too. The Reds, the Phillies, they all lose to shitty teams. All of them. Yeah, they do need to get on a hot streak. Yes, they do. Clemenza. Yes, they do. They're 80 and 60 right now. There's 22 games left in the season. 22 games left. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of Yankee hating channels out there that pose like fans that tell us we're not real fans. Yeah, there are. There are. Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of channels that love trashing people on a regular basis. Yeah. No team is running away. Yeah, I mean the Phillies have a little bit of a lead. The Brewers, like the Astros, I don't know. I don't know. We got to get on a streak, man. We got to. I mean, the offense got to put these guys up, man. You know, you really, really do. Hit that like button, gang. By the way, we got over 50 people in here. We had 100 and something last night, too. Yeah, like 150, 160 people in here last night. Yeah. They tried to, TD, but the only guy that represented the difference making closer, Tanner Scott, got a ransom from the Padres. 4 of their top 5 prospects. In the Yankees' case, it would have cost Spencer Jones, Jason Dominguez, Roderick Arias, and Chase Hampton for 2 months of Tanner Scott. There's no way in the world. I think they're going to go after him in free agency. I don't think Clay Holmes will be back. He cost himself. Yeah, they actually did try hard enough. But the asking prices were ridiculous. Would you have given that much for 2 months of Tanner Scott, TD? Would you have? And if you did, and he came here and shit the bed, would you still be complaining that they didn't do? Right? Yeah, we've talked about that too. They needed to fortify. You would have given up Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Chase Hampton, and Roderick Harris for 2 months of Tanner Scott. Okay. I think you're the only person in the world that would have done that. I have a feeling too, Rob. Birdie's right around the corner too. Schmidt and Hill are pitching Friday and Saturday, so Birdie and Dominguez. I mean, I'll take that, man. I will take that, Rob, any day. Yeah. But yeah, he did, Clemenza. He did. They should have fortified the bullpen in the offseason last year. Yeah, they should have. I don't know who's well. You had Josh Hader. You know what's funny? Clay Holmes' ERA is lower than Josh Hader's. So Crochet, yeah, and Crochet also kind of screwed himself and his team, Nathaniel. So forget Garrett Crochet, man. Yeah, word life. I can't wait to see Schmidt either, man. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Yeah. Bullpen guys and subs are a nice way. I don't know, Rob. I mean, we have a lot of roster moves are going to happen. So, I mean, if Hamilton comes back and, well, Schmidt and Hill, I mean, they're going to have to make 2 roster moves already. They got to move away on from 2 guys when these guys come back onto the 26. And then if you add Eden Hamilton, that's 3. You add Birdie, that's 4. You add Dominguez, that's 5. That's 5 roster moves. The 5 guys are going to have to get rid of, move on from to get these guys over here. So, Efrost, I'm okay with, Pasty. I'm okay. Efrost will be fine. He's coming off a long injury, so. Rafael Soriano, I remember him. That's when, yeah, they got him when Mariano tore his ACL playing shag and fly balls in the outfield. I remember that. My guess is Mays will be one of them. My guess is maybe Marinaccio, maybe I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do after that. Well, yeah, I mean, Jonathan, after what Verdugo's starting to hit the ball again a little bit. And Grisham just hit a grand slam, so there's no reason to call up Dominguez right now. Yeah, I would have kept Michael Tonkin. I wish they didn't DFA him last week, but I don't know what they're gonna do. They have, I mean, all the roster moves that they have to make are gonna be on 26, man. That's gonna be a tough. I wouldn't want to be there making those decisions, man. You know. Yeah, I mean, he did every time, Clemens. I remember that. Violently untuck his jersey. I remember that. He should have been whoa like Ric Flair too, man. He should have been. Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs, TD. No matter what you say, they're making the playoffs. Yeah, okay, TD, dude, come on. Now you're becoming a troll. All right, enough, dude. Yeah, I don't know, Mello. I don't know. I have nothing to say about the analytics department. I don't know. I don't know whose call it was to DFA Tonkin. Man, he was getting hit pretty hard in the last 15 games. So I understand the logic, and he's older and didn't have any, so I get that, but you don't sound like it, T. You don't sound like a Yankee fan, so no, the Mets are not going to get past the Phillies. No, no. Mm-mm. Well, this is true too, Clemenza. Yeah, I mean, they need to get their bullpen right as much as they possibly can in these next 22 games. They have to. They have no choice. They have no choice. And yeah, weak folk, I would say Judge, man. Just play Grisham. Play Grisham. Hmm. Yeah, Pasty, I know. There are other teams that do a lot of. Maybe Tampa Bay does analytics. They just happen to do better than the Yankees. Because I'm a fan, TD. I'm not a fair weather fan. I don't abandon them when they're bad. That's how I can watch this team. Hot streak. I don't know about hot streak where life, but he's hitting the ball better. Yeah, they're not going to waste a pre-arb year on 1 month of play for Dominguez. They're not going to do that. Doesn't make any sense to. Tiffany, hello. How are you? I think a lot of fans are worried, and you have every, you have, your concerns are justified, Tiffany. Absolutely justified. You know. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's way too many people talking about hitting 63, hitting all these home runs. Like, so many people talking about it. Like, that's not the only. I don't care if he breaks 62. I really don't care. Oh. Yeah, exactly. I watch until the game is over, Pacey, and I like to talk about all of the good and the bad. I mean, and I've done that ever since I started this channel. Give the good and the bad, not only my version. I have no problem bringing. I've been saying it for months now. Ken, I couldn't wait for Birdie to come back up, man. Honestly. And did you see how quick Duke Ellis was tonight? Oh my god, that dude is fat, and he has first base hit too. He is quick. Yeah, Dominguez doesn't solve anything. I'm not gonna. I can't hold him accountable against Tarek School. That's the best left-handed pitcher in the game. Like nobody hit him, but yeah, I mean, he doesn't solve any pitching problems. If they sucked, they wouldn't be a half game out of first place, TD. You're just hearing from a lot of other channels say every day that they suck. Self-proclaimed experts. Yeah. Clemenza, always a pleasure, brother. Always pleasure having you on here, Clemenza. We love having the made men on here. The Consiglietis on here. Ken's here. The Buckeye's not here. But whenever we have multiple made men here, it's enough for a sit down. Go get some rest. Remember, we're pouring it like this, not the other way around. You pour wine like this, that means you like the person. You do it that way, that means you don't. That's a made man thing right there. Have a great night, Clemenza. Always a pleasure. Oswaldo Cabrera. I mean, I have no problem with that. Anderson, yeah. I mean, he just got hit. I don't know what he got hit in the shin, maybe. He'll be sore tomorrow, bruised and sore. So yeah, they have nothing better to do. D train the Mets fans. Nothing better to do. Robert, same to you, bro, man. I hope you're doing well too, my friend. Yeah, I mean, it's too much of focus on the 63. It's way too much focus. Yeah. Oh yeah. Who, Nathaniel? Dominguez? The Michael Jordan of baseball? Yeah, I mean, I've heard, he's supposed to be the next Mickey Mantle, the next Aaron. Like these ridiculous comparisons. If you're talking about Dominguez, are just ridiculous, and it's unfair to him too. Just let him be Dominguez, right? Hoskins owned the Mets. Yes, he did. He threw 7 no-hit innings today. That brother Bill. It was a combined no-hitter, but he was money. He was money. I figured you were, Nathaniel Mocker. My guess too, Robert, is Mays is probably one of the guys that gets optioned to DFA. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if he gets optioned, they just send him out to AAA or whatnot, and he can still play. So he has to accept his assignment for D. It's designated for assignment. You have to accept your assignment, or you become a free agent. So if you get optioned, that's just straight to the minors. Yes, they did, Talbot. What's up, my man? He freaking robbed Stanton of that 3-run shot that would have made it 10-9. My God. No, we don't have to face Imanaga. The best Japanese pitcher in the major leagues. I'm not Johnny TD. That's why I don't join the hype train. Let him be Let him develop to who he's going to be. Like, I don't join the ridiculous Roki Sasaki hype train. I didn't join the Yamamoto hype train. I was talking about Imanaga as much as I was talking about Yamamoto. No. Virginian, what's happening? Duke Ellis, I think he's going to stay. I'm not sure if he's going to get DFA'd. Did you see how fast he was today? That's what we heard. That's what we heard. But they're a physical. His biggest comparison to Aaron Judge is his size because they're both 6'7" and they're gigantic. But they have the same kind of characteristics, power with a lot of strikeouts early on. So, but that's what. Yeah, he was. I don't know who did. Baseball beat writers. They pinned him as the next, the left-handed version of Aaron Judge. And again, I just want him to be Spencer Jones. He's fast as Eldy De La Cruz. No, you didn't, Javi. I didn't beg the Yankees to do everything they can, Yamamoto. Other channels did that, not me. I didn't subscribe to the Yamasoto baloney. So you can chill with that now, dude. Have a great night, Jonathan, man. Get some rest, buddy. Always good having you on. We got to play him hard, TD. There's no doubt about that. I think, honestly, Talbot, I'm not sure if Ellis is going to get DFA'd. I think they might option out Oswaldo Cabrera when Birdie comes back. I think they want to keep Ellis's speed on the bench. He is really fast. But then again, so is Birdie. Pasty, have a great night. How to seal the Yamamoto deal? What? Dude, Tavi, if you're trolling on behalf of that other channel, chill now, dude. All right? Just chill now. Yeah, I talked about Brian Reynolds and Imanaga more than I did Yamamoto. Yep. I talked about Imanaga as a good left-handed alternative to Yamamoto. People were saying Yamamoto 100 times a day. I was not one of them. And everybody knows that. So, yeah, exactly. I'm begging. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. All right? Yeah. Tell him, Consigliati. Tell him. The bullpen's going to look different, Mello, in a week now, and it's got to look different in October. There's no doubt about it. They're going to need several. They're going to be several years of top draft picks, wink, to be good again. I mean, they've got Luis Robert. They're going to build around. They've got a couple other guys, but they're going to need a couple years. So, dude, Javi, you said I was begging, dude. All right. If you come in here with real talk, you can do it somewhere else, dude. You said I was begging for them to sign Yamamoto. At no point did I do that. And I said repeatedly they should not pay him more than Garrett Cole. Please in the video? Dude, come on. Javi, all right. Relax, dude. I don't care that they didn't sign Yamamoto. He's been on the IL for 3 months now. The Royals, I don't know, man. I don't know. They're quietly pretty good. But I think, yeah, Virginia. I think Virginian's on something. Probably 5 years for them to be like at the Baltimore Orioles kind of competitive level. I don't know that, Brother Bill. I just have a feeling Oswaldo Cabrera will get optioned. I have a feeling because he has options. I don't know, man. At this point, they're going to have to make unpleasant roster decisions, and that's going to suck. That's going to suck. The Orioles are going to be good for a while, Nathaniel. They're set up for success. Yeah. Sasaki is not going to get posted though. Early gate too. If he does, I'm sure that they'll be interested. But I don't. I'm hesitant on Sasaki. He's only thrown more than 100 innings once in his pro career, and he's going to want to get paid like a starting pitcher. Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant on Sasaki. I don't care that he throws 102. Yeah, yeah. They made Yamamoto an offer 10 years, 300. So they did dodge a bullet. They did dodge a bullet. So now Wink, I couldn't agree more. 30 would have been ideal. Wicked arm doesn't mean much. If he can't stay healthy, he's had shoulder problems, he's had arm problems, and that's an issue. And he's gonna want like $300 million. So I'm personally, I'm a hard pass on Sasaki. I would have much rather had Imanaga, like a crafty lefty. And there's some other guys coming from Japan in these next year or two that are going to be probably more appealing than Roki Sasaki. But he's going to get hyped just like Yamamoto. He's going to get hyped. Yeah. Yeah, I'm passing on Sasaki too, Tiffany. Well, saying that, but I have a feeling that there's going to be 4 players not coming back next year. Clay Holmes, Alex Verdugo, Gleyber Torres, and Anthony Rizzo. I have a feeling those 4 won't be back. As well as probably Tommy Canely, probably several others, Johnny Lewis again, a couple other ones too. Japanese pitchers, dude. Yeah, I mean, like the guys like Yamamoto, like Masahiro Tanaka got hype too, and yeah, some of them like Imanaga did not get the same hype as Yamamoto, but he's proven to be a worthwhile investment for the Cubs. But I can't. Yeah, I'm with you too, Ken. I don't think Sasaki's going to get posted early because why would his team give up $40 or $50 million in posting fees? Why would they forfeit that much? Doesn't make any sense. Yes, I do, Tiffany. I think we signed Soto in the offseason. There's no reason to go to the Mets. There's no. What's the appeal to go to the Mets, K2? And they can't outbid the Yankees if the Yankees want him. They won't outbid the Yankees. I don't care how much money Steve Coleman has. Yeah. Korean League pitcher that was being hyped up. The Korean League pitcher, I'm not sure, but that Korean hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee, he signed with the Giants, but then he had tore his shoulder and he had to get surgery, and then he was going to miss the rest of the year. Piedmont, yes, something like that. There's going to be a lot of turnover this offseason for the Yankees. Released, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. With 2 years left, 15 million per, I'm not sure that he'll get released yet. Maybe with a year to go, but I'm not exactly sure. And yes, Consul, yeah, he's still a premier left fielder. He's an elite defender, and people seem to forget that. Oh, Willard. The Astros got pounded today, too. Yeah, Ken, I mean, at least we're, I think we're in the minority that are thinking about that. But it's true. Yeah, Verdugo's bat's coming around slowly. Kingley, I'm not sure that they'll bring him back. And I like his personality, what he brings here, but I have a feeling they're going to go with some of the younger guys in the minors. I have a feeling they're going to go younger a little bit. I think they're going to go hard after Tanner Scott, and maybe someone else. Let's have a look and see which Um, let's see. MLB. Let's look at the relief pitchers that are going to be free agents. Let's see. I'm going to do it by position here. Tanner Scott, we know, is going to be a free agent. Relief hitters, a lot of starting pitchers. Kenley Jansen, Giovanni Gallegos, Brian Presley, Craig Kimbrell, Hector Neris. There's a club option on Hector Neris, so. Adam Ottavino, Aroldis Chapman, Daniel Bard, Kendall Graveman, David Robertson, Paul Sewald, Jonathan Loizaga, Blake Treenan, Scott Barlow, John Brebbia, Diego Castillo, Andrew Chafin, another club option, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Jake Diekman, Jacob Junis, Sentaro Fujinami, Luis Garcia, Yimi Garcia, Matt Moore, Tommy Canley, Brent Suter, Kenyon Milton, Tanner Scott, AJ Minter, Shelby Miller, club option, Lucas Sims, Will Smith, Ryan Stanek, Josh Staumont, Chris Stratton, and Lou Trevino, and Kirby Yates. The only guy that I could see them legitimately go after is probably Tanner Scott. Kopech, is he on? I didn't see this on there, Talbot. Let's see. Is Kopech? Junis. He's not on this list, Talbot. Michael Kopech. Honestly, Tiffany, I think they're going to go hard after Tanner Scott. I think Javi's right. Kopech does have another year. Yeah, he doesn't have to trade anybody for Tanner Scott. He'll be a free agent. It'll cost just money. No. D-Rob, yeah, I know. I think it's kind of late. I agree with you, Robert. I'm with you there. Bunch going on. Yeah. And again, he'll be a free agent, so it's only going to cost cash. And the good thing is, too, the Padres can't give him a qualifying offer because he was traded at the deadline. So that's that. We don't have to give up a draft pick for him either if we sign him. Anybody that's acquired at the deadline is not eligible for a qualifying offer if they become a free agent. I think AJ Puck has another year or two as well with the Diamondbacks. So, but Tanner Scott's the guy to go after. Yeah, closers. Yeah, I mean Tanner Scott's the guy. Ken, he's the only guy to go after. And then I would maybe try to get some of the young kids, Eric Razelman, and some of the other young arms in the Yankee farm to try to supplement the bullpen. But Scott would be awesome as a lefty. He would be awesome. I'm with you, Tyler. He would be awesome. Yeah, Kane Middleton, yeah. He's the guy who came to the Yankees last deadline. Yeah. Well, he's definitely not here for his defense, so D-Train. He's here for all the other intangibles. Yeah. No, I don't think Glaber gets a QO. I don't think Verdugo gets a QO either. You know, and I don't think Clay Holmes gets a QO. It's $21 million. So, and Gleyber Torres probably cost himself $100 million. I think Holmes and Verdugo probably cost themselves about $50 million. No. Diekman's a free agent right now, Talbot. I wouldn't mind bringing him in either. No. Yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing him in. We're going to need more guys, K2. We're going to need more than Judge and Soto. We're going to need continued development from Austin Wells. We're going to need some other arms there too. So, yeah, guys. Yeah, Puck's got a couple of years. Yep. Yes, they would, Piedmont. They absolutely would take the qualifying offer at $21 million because they're not going to. I highly doubt they're going to get that much money per season even in a 1-year deal. Chase Hampton, Ian Hamilton. Ian Hamilton, yeah, his rehab was bumped up today from AA to AAA. Ian Hamilton. And Hill's pitching Friday, Schmidt's pitching Saturday. So we got some arms coming. And I'm just really curious to see. Cole's pitching Sunday, Tiffany. He didn't even miss a game. He's pitching Sunday. It's going to be Hill, Schmidt, and Cole versus the Cubs. NFE, my man. Yo. Me too, Tiffany. I know people were nervous. They thought he was hurt, but yeah, I mean, this is one of the things I like about Garrett Cole, that if something's not feeling right, he gets out of it immediately. He addresses it immediately, and that he's smart, very smart. So, and he knows how much the Yankees need him and how much impact he has. So he was looking out for himself. He's looking out for the team. So that's the type of guy. No, Tiffany. The only way he walks is if the Yankees don't pick up don't void his opt out. There's a clause in his contract that allows the Yankees to void his opt out by adding another year to his contract, his deal. So, yep. Bananas, I know exactly. That dude scarfs down Bananas. Wells, yeah, apparently he's going to be back in the lineup on Friday. Robert, that's what Aaron Boone was saying today. So, Hamilton went an inning and 2/3. Good. Cole's my guy too, Tiffany. He's my favorite. I love Garrett Cole. Yeah, man. And if he's in the build, dude, oh man. Yankees almost made it a really close game, man. Stanton got robbed of a 3-run home run at the wall by a freaking player that hit the walk-off last night. Unbelievable. It would have been a 10-9 game. Yeah, but Soto went deep. Grisham hit a grand slam. I'll take that. Duke Ellis got his first hit. Stole a base. Chisholm. These guys, we got some more speed in the lineup now. When Birdie comes back, we're going to have even more speed. And, you remember how the Red Sox ran us into the ground with base running? We have the ability to do that to other teams now. Once Birdie comes back and you add him to Ellis and Chisholm, we have the ability to do the same thing that the Red Sox did to us. That's why I have a feeling Ellis is going to stay. But could be wrong. You never know. Oh, we're definitely keeping Jazz, Tiffany. He's got 2 more years on his deal. He's not a free agent until 2026. No, 2027, sorry. He's got 2 more years. Tanner Scott, Piedmont Security. Big free agent, Tanner Scott. He's the guy to go after for the bullpen. And my guess is Corbin Burns for the rotation. That's my guess. Oh, it's scaring a lot of us, Hennepy. The bullpen. Yeah, that's one of the things I pointed out a few minutes ago. Is Duke Ellis is fast, man. He is so fast, and we need that speed. So, and Jazz is fast too. Fantastic pickup, Tiffany. But you add you got Ellis, you got Birdie, you got Jazz in there. These guys can run chaos on the base paths. That's what we need, man. We really, really need that. It's Trevino's arm. Yeah, I mean, he had a shoulder problem last year too, so he just doesn't have really much of an arm left second hand, unfortunately. So, but Austin Wells will be back on Friday. So, yeah, the Rangers did steal some bases on Trevor. Yes, they did. Colbert. I mean, that would be a ridiculous rotation, Piedmont. If they somehow got Corbin Burns, Tanner Scott, and re-signed Juan Soto, that would be one of the biggest off seasons they've had in a while. I'm glad the Yankees didn't trade for him too, NFE. No. I think they're going to go for Burns, but I have a feeling the Mets are going to overpay for Burns. I think the Mets are going to get Burns and the Yankees are going to keep Soto. So, Duke Ellis is hated in Chapel Hill because his name is Tar Heel jealousy, huh? uh, I'll take that bet, Ken. But who would they give up for Scooble? Who would they give up, Ken? Who do you think they give up for Scooble? Yeah, yeah, exactly, Rob. And they were a dynamic and exciting team too at the Nationals, fast. And we have an opportunity. And like Duke Ellis has 6 years of control. Cam Eden, another guy they got from Toronto, another fast guy. So I didn't even mention him, but he's another guy they have who also 6 years of control. These guys are also 25, 26 years old. They are fast. So Volpe and Oswaldo Cabrera, I mean, they're not as fast as these guys. Yeah. Volpe, unfortunately, tried to turn himself into a more of a hitter. I would have been running the bases more. So Devin Williams, he's another one be interesting. But I would go hard after Tanner Scott. I would go after Tanner Scott. Arenado, I pass on. Jones, Arias, Pereira, and Peraza plus an arm. Oof. For 2 years of school. Ooh, boy. I would love to see if we can get Scuba without giving up Spencer Jones. But I don't know if that's possible now. Yeah. Aaron who, Joseph? Make a deal for Schmidt. Are you talking about Aaron? I mean, Joseph? Aaron adds contact, goes down almost 10. Who are you referring to? Yeah, I pass on Aaron now. He's like, yeah. Uh, Someone always posts that type of stuff, Nathaniel. I don't pay attention to it. So, yeah. I do think they would want. I mean, I would give up Henry Lane for Tarek Skubal and another arm without hesitation. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. But I mean, if Skubal becomes available, my guess is they're gonna try to go after him. Yeah, 2 years. You get 2 years of Skubal, so and he's gonna cost a ton. Consul Yeti, always a pleasure, my friend. I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute too. Have a great night. Love having you on, man. Love having you on always. Verdugo is banged up a little bit, but he's still out there performing, Albert. He's still out there playing. And we need guys to play banged up, man. Wyatt Langford is part of the deep state. The deep state. Deep state. Oh Jesus. Oh boy, Nathaniel. That definitely is crazy. I don't even know what the hell the deep state is. You keep hearing these ridiculous deep state stuff. Have a great night, Robert. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I mean secondhand. I mean, I would bring up a couple of these young kids. We will see. We will see, Ron. I mean, the Orioles got beat by the worst team in baseball tonight, the White Sox. The Orioles haven't been really doing that great either. I think they make two free agent moves. Soto's an obvious one, and then I think Tanner Scott's got to be the other one. They need a closer. And lefty closer would be kind of cool. Dude's got swag too, so Orioles are banged up. Yeah, they are. Uh-huh. They're gonna go right down to the week last week, I think, Tyler. The Yankees and the Orioles for the division. Uh-huh. Yep. There is no favorite in the American League right now. There's no hands down favorite. No. I mean, I don't know if there's a hands down favorite in the National League, but the Phillies are probably in the driver's seat in the National League. So the Orioles have new ownership, so my guess is they're going to try to sign Burns, but I don't know if they will. I think the Mets are going to overpay for somebody. And they need an ace pitcher more than they need Juan Soto. To me, yeah, I think the Padres can beat the Dodgers. Oh. I don't think the Dodgers can get past the Phillies either. Flaherty's got another. I think he's got another year. Let me check here. Starting pitchers. I have the list right in front of me on the feet. Uh, Max Fried is another guy we keep an eye on. I mentioned him the other day. Montgomery's got an option. Walker Buehler, Nathan Eovaldi's got an option. Big Daddy Robbie Ray. Flaherty. Jack Flaherty, yep. He's on this list. He's a free agent too, NFA. Yep. Yes, they do run. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we got it. I mean, we can't bring this shit down to a tie, man. The last game or an extra game. Oh, of course we think they should sign. They tried to sign him already, and it didn't work. They tried to give him an extension early, and it didn't work. They wanted to wait until the end of the season. Him and Boris. I don't know if you get cuss Rob, but I think he's worth it. Robbie Ray? Oh God, no. Heck no. I pass on Robbie Ray. I mean, of those starting pitchers, Jack Flaherty. Yeah, something popped up on his physical, Joseph. So, just one reason I would go after. I mean, I don't. You don't know what the Yankees are gonna do. You really don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, I would go after Corbin Burns, but I'm not sure they're gonna get him. Max Fried is a guy I would go after too. He's a lefty. If they're gonna go free agency, and he would not cost as much as Burns. Or like Ken said, I would try to trade for Tarek Skubal. The Phillies don't have Kimbrel now. The Orioles do. Kimbrel kept blowing too many saves over to the Phillies, so they moved them. So, yeah. The White Sox just signed a guy named Dizzer. Dizzer? Who the hell is that? Let's see. Take a look and see if I see anything here. Yeah, Kodai Senga. He hasn't thrown in a while either. Dizzer Dean. Who is Dizzer Dean? Dizzy Dean, unless you're trying to play a prank on us, but Dizzy Dean is an old school player. Yeah, Kimbrel's got 6 blown saves. Yes, he does. Dizzer for Shizzer. No, he blew 6. Craig Kimbrel blew 6 so far. Yeah, I wasn't playing Dizzy Dean. That's what I figured too. Good one, Nathaniel. Good one. By the way, anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up. Let's try to get to 100 likes if we can. So always helpful to get to 100 in these live streams. Angels closed to 105 the other day. I think so. Chapman's got the fastest, Robert. Who's the Angels closer? I know that Carlos Estevez signed with he got traded to the Phillies. I know he's with the Birds, so. Ben Joyce, okay. Is the National Guard deployed to Brooklyn? Right now, I don't know. Ken. Ben Joyce, okay. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if they would go over to what do you call it? Georgia after the mass shooting today. National Guard. Brooklyn. Not that I can see, Ken. I can't. Not that I can see him in Brooklyn right now. Torres is swinging a bat for the Yankees right now. Looks like he's staying in Leo's time. Right now, Ron, probably. No, I didn't know. I don't know if about anything going on in Brooklyn. NFE. I was worried. I was curious about what Ken meant. Oakland's got Mason Miller, and maybe he'll get moved this offseason too. He's got 4 years of control after this year too. So. National Guard taking police presence in Brooklyn. Interesting. I don't see anything right here, Ken. And I don't know about anything going on in Brooklyn. I'm not hearing anything. Do I think we went back to games again? Oh, yeah, I think so. They went back-to-back games again this year. Yes, I do. Nathaniel. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, Gleyber Torres is going to give what he gets, and that he's going to move on after this year. So, yeah, I have family in Brooklyn too, NFE. And Ron, yeah, they definitely need to get a closer. I mean, Tanner Scott's the guy I would go after. Posted up in a New York City subway system for a while now. Maybe they just have additional presence there, as far as I know. Robert, I don't know. Yeah. I don't see Torres coming back next year. I don't see, a couple guys not coming back next year. So I don't see Torres coming back. I don't see Verdugo coming back. I don't see Rizzo coming back, and I don't see Clay Holmes coming back. And some other guys too, like Tommy Kahnle, a few other ones. So. But yeah. I don't know, man. I have a feeling, like I said earlier, when they got hot and they just got robbed at the end of that game, I have a feeling this could be could be a prelude to it. He's bat's kind of warming up now. I would not do Hill for Mason Miller, because Hill's kind of a spitting image of Mason Miller. I just turn Hill into the closer. And I don't think they're going to DFA DJ, not this year. No. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least those four NFE. There's going to be more guys gone after that. So, but there's going to be more. Yeah, exactly, Ken, too. Exactly. The Tigers and the White Sox are not going to be competitive for several years, which is why moving Skubal and Crochet would have been a good idea for them. Oh, we got Mad Ajita, Tyler. Mad Ajita, dude. Yeah. Yeah. But I like what I'm seeing from Giancarlo Stanton. I like what I'm seeing from Jazz Chisholm. You know, I don't know, man. Tigers, it's gonna be hard to compete against the Royals and the Guardians in that division. It really would. It really will be. New Orleans good Fizz. Yep. Robert, yep. How long the Orioles gonna be? I think several years. They have a lot of hot young prospects and they have a lot of developing players and a lot of resources. They're gonna be good probably almost for the next decade. Yeah, Wells is gonna be back on Friday, Tyler. Aaron Boone said today he's back in. He should be back in lineup on Friday. He wanted to give him a couple days because his hand had a little bit of bruising and swelling after he got hit by a pitch. But his X-rays did come up clean. Austin Wells. Give you bias for nothing. We'll pass on bias, man. All that money. Shoot. He looks like a Greek god, that brother Bill with Stanton, man. Unbelievable. He just looks like a Greek god, man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Stanton's a marvel to watch, man. He really is. But let me let you all go. It is a little after midnight Eastern time, too. I got to get some sleep. So, but I want to thank you all for coming on. If you're not sub, please sub. If you didn't have hit the like button, please hit the like button. Peace and love to always. Always appreciate you coming on. Whether we win or we lose, we're here together. And that's what matters. So, damn right. Yep, exactly, Ron. There's no cure right now other than current players performing. That's exactly what they need to do. 100%. Have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. We'll see you. Well, there's no game tomorrow, but I may still have. I may still go live so we can talk about some stuff. But you'll definitely get some content tomorrow, no doubt about it. Peace. Over now.